Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q2 and H1 FY25 Madhusudan Masala Ltd earnings conference call hosted by HIM Securities. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Ramadeen Rani from HIM Securities. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the H1 FY25 earnings conference call of Madhusudan Masala Ltd. Today on the call from the management team, we have with us Mr. Rishit Kotecha, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Hiren Kotecha, Whole-Time Director, and CA Sarvesh Goyal, Consultant to the company. As a disclaimer, I would like to inform all of you that this call may contain forward-looking statements which may involve risk and uncertainties. Also, as a reminder that this call is being recorded. I would now request the management to brief us about the business and performance highlights for the half year that went by, the growth plans and visions for the coming year, post which we'll open the floor for Q&A. Over to you, Rishit ji.
Thank you, Ramadeen ji. Hello, good morning, everyone. Myself, Rishit Kotecha, Chairman cum Managing Director of your company. I welcome all of you to the earnings call of H1 FY25. Actually, I don't know the exact number of participants who joined the conference, but I believe that good numbers are joined in this conference. So, again, I welcoming you all to the conference call of this H1 FY25. I believe that you have had an opportunity to review the presentation and financial results that were uploaded at the exchange. Before I discuss about our financial highlights, I would like to give some of you already aware about our company, but I believe today some new investors are also joining this interaction. So I am happy to let you know about our company in brief. Madhusudan Masala Ltd, which was incorporated in 1982. We are a manufacturer and trader of spices and other food products. We are engaged in the business of manufacturing and processing of various types of spices under the brand names of Dabalati, Maharaja, Mantavya, and 77 Green. Other than spices, we are also manufacturing and selling some grocery products like various kind of flours, tea, papad, soya products, hing, achar masala, salt, kasuri methi, mint flakes, etc. under the brand name of Dabalati. Operating in the industry since last 4 decades, our founder promoter Mr. Dayalji Bhai Kotecha and Vijay Bhai Kotecha laid the foundation of our business in 1982 through a partnership from Madhusudan and Company to focus high quality, providing high quality foods with cost effectiveness and improved accessibility. Later, our next generation, myself, Rishit Dayalji Kotecha and Hiren Vijay Bhai Kotecha continued the legacy and developed an extensive experience in the industry. We believe that we have established our brand as a preferred home consumption brand for the Indian families. Currently, we operate from our manufacturing facility located at Jamnagar, Gujarat. Our manufacturing unit is situated at industrial area Hapa near the Jamnagar, which is strategically located near the local PMC market, which facilitating easily procurement of raw material and quick access to transportation, which reduces our transportation cost also. Also, our recently acquired unit Vita Green Products Private Limited is operated from Rajkot, which is located at Metro GIDC Rajkot, and our blended spices are manufactured from this unit. Both of our manufacturing facilities are equipped with plant and machinery to facilitate efficient production process of cleaning, drying, grading, sorting, grinding, and packaging. All spices and other products are manufactured at our unit with utmost care and by way of natural process, which scientific method, is to retain the natural properties of the spices like colors and odors, which will not reduce with the time. Now, I am very happy to say that your company has delivered a solid performance on both financial and operational front for the half year ended of the financial year 25. We have touched consolidated revenue of 99.58 crore, which is almost 83% grown from the last half year ended of financial year 24. While our EBITDA has been increased by 106% to 12.24 crore, which was also gained from 5.94 crore from the last half year ended of financial year 24. While our profit after tax has tremendously increased by 97% to 6.5 crore, which was 3.3 crore in H1 FY24. The main reason for increasing in PAT and EBITDA is that we have increased our branded sales percentage from 56% to 63% in this half year ended FY25. And I'm very happy to inform you that we are in line with our improvement of increasing our own brand sales, as mentioned in our earlier earning call. We are constantly working to expand our reach by adding new products in our portfolio to aiming and achieve greater geographical presence. To better serve our customer, we have implemented several operational enhancement. We have added 4 new automatic packaging lines at our Metoda factory at Rajkot, which enabling us to constant and smooth supply of small size SKUs. While we deployed 2 new delivery vehicles to meet timely delivery to our distributors on scheduled period. We also expanded our product portfolio with adding some new SKUs, we have added 200 gram HDP jar for blended and ground spices, some new products like mint flakes, fennel powder, to our new existing portfolio, which enable us to cater a new customer and provide entire range of spices to the existing distributor channels. We have successfully entered in the new market of Uttar Pradesh from July 24 and Jammu Kashmir from September 24. And currently, I'm very happy to let you know that we have received a repeat orders from these 2 states also. And currently, we are operating in only Srinagar in Jammu Kashmir and Lucknow territory at Uttar Pradesh. More territories to be opened soon. So these 2 states are giving more sales in coming period also. Our some strategic initiatives like below has also help us to gain our market share. We have divided our production facilities of ground spices and blended spices in both of our factories. We have we manufacturing our ground spices portfolio from our Jamnagar factory, and blended spices portfolio are being manufactured at Metoda unit. So This initiative helps us to manage our dispatches smoothly and on-time delivery to our channel partners. Some of grammage optimization also help us to gain our profitability and also enable retailers and distributors to enjoy the healthy margins in these small size SKUs. And our own cold storage facility is also operational from this financial years. This also help us to save the cost of our rental of raw material. So this will enhancing our overall profitability. Some of our marketing initiative has played a crucial role in the driving growth, like our highly acclaimed reward for retailer scheme has been a phenomenal success, offering a unique scratch and win opportunity that guarantees a sure prize for every participating retailers, thereby fostering loyalty, enthusiasm, and widespread. And our distributor also enjoys the bulk buy more, save more scheme, which enabled the distributors to steep discounts and enhance profitability on their bulk orders. Our executives are also being rewarded by showcasing our products in retail outlets. Recently, we wrapped up the Anuga Food 2024 at Mumbai UNESCO Exhibition Center, which delivered a successful resounding and unlocking a new business opportunity in nearby areas of Maharashtra. And some of our other sales initiative like constant marketing support to our sales team, like we are giving a news media campaigns, eye-catching hoardings, auto rickshaw branding, and more to drive visibility and fuel sales growth. And I'm very proud to announce that our company has certified with the prestigious Red Gold certificate, which makes us the first spices manufacturer in India to receive this honor in the spice category. Additionally, we received the Pride of Halar Award from the Top FM as a leading spices manufacturer. All of this initiative and seeing the half-yearly sales and profitability, I am very confident that we will achieve 240 crore plus revenue from this current financial year. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed investor for their unwavering trust and confidence in our company. Your faith in our vision and strategy has been instrumental in driving our success. I also thank our dedicated team members, channel partners, and stakeholders for their tireless efforts and commitment. Finally, I would like to congratulate our team on their outstanding performance in H1 FY25. Your hard work and dedication have propelled us to a new heights. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome any questions you may have. That is all from my end. Thank you for your time. I would like request you to open the floor for question and answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Vivek Patel from Fincom Family Office. Please go ahead. Mr. Vivek, your line has been unmuted. Yes.
Very good morning. Thanks a lot for the opportunity. I'm hoping I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you. The first question is, what is the source of confidence that you have to achieve 240 crore revenue in FY25? And also, the sub-question would be, how about the margins? What would they look like?
Yeah, sure, Vivek. Thank you for your question. Vivek, as our business is some kind of seasonal-based business, so our first half of financial year will be 35 to 40% of total revenue, while second half would be more in revenue. So, based on this, our past experience and our business cycle, I assume that we will definitely achieve 240 crore of revenue in this current financial year. The margin would be similar to this half year. Will continue till the financial year, end of the financial year.
So about 12% margins.
11.5 to 12% throughout the entire year.
All right. Thank you. Next question is, how has been the working capital days presently? If you could break it down in terms of inventory, trade receivables, payables, and also how do you expect that to be going ahead?
Recently, we have opened a new area. So, as of now, our trade receivables are on higher side. But as soon as we get the comfort from these channel partners, the trade receivable cycle will be much shrink to the 30 days of cycle. As of now, it is more than 80 days.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Nextly, how has been the integration with the acquisition of Vita Green? How has been the response so far from the cross-selling initiatives that you have taken? What are the about Vita Green? What are the revenue, inventory days, dealers, the status of that?
In this financial, we have consolidated the Madhusudan and Vita Green. Both procurement are combinedly storage in our Madhusudan factory. So inventory days are much downside in the Vita Green, because Vita Green factory is manufacturing only blended spices, while other products like gram spices and grocery products and whole spices are being manufactured, and packaging facilities are at our Jamnagar factory. So inventory are mainly stored at our Jamnagar factory.
Understood. And also, how has been the response, to your non-Gujarat states, also about target market in the northern belt, and I think you are also going to appoint brand ambassadors as well, marketing initiatives. How has that been?
Sure. Recently, we did not appointed any brand ambassador, but we are in planning to appoint a good brand ambassador to cater this new area. But as of now, our priority is to provide a local taste quality to this new territory. Like in UP and Jammu Kashmir, we have developed a special blend for this both states. So our first priority is to supply good quality and local like taste to this new acquired territory. This will help distributors and our retailers to get consumers easily convert to our brand. Later, then we also are planning to make a good marketing activity in this area. So our products are well aware with the consumers, and then we can get a good benefit from the marketing campaign.
And also, I think the current blended spices share as of H1 is about 4%, 3.5 to 4%. But what do you expect the blended spices share to be in the coming 1-2 years, if you can?
Yes, sure. Definitely. Because from the last financial year, we have grown almost more than 200% in blended spices. So this due to our acquisition of Vitagreen, which has good quality of blended spices and healthy portfolio of all the blended spices range in the 77 Green brand. So definitely we will grow our blended spices category in the coming year.
So what would you believe the share could be at? 20%, 25%?
As of now, our share is very lower as per our expectation. But we targeted that it could be 10% within 2 years.
Oh, wonderful. And if I could squeeze in one last question, what is the current the breakup of online versus offline revenue? And offline, how much is general trade and modern trade? If you could just simply take that up.
Sure. Yeah, as of now, our online presence is at Amazon only, while Flipkart, we have just registered our company. So yet Flipkart sale is not arriving. So Amazon and our own website sales are coming. But these sales are very negligible, which cannot also measured in percentage of our total sales. But hopefully we can cover this online sales in coming future. And our major sales are from traditional sales channels only, like retailers and distributors are selling 95% of our sales, while only 4 to 5% are selling through modern sales channels.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks a lot for answering these questions. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. As there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Ramadhin Rane from Hem Securities for closing comments.
Sejal, I believe we have one participant for a question. If you could take him, allow him to speak.
Sure, sir. The next question is from the line of Deepak Podar from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much for this opportunity, sir, and many congratulations for a good set of numbers. Sir, can you throw some light on our future plan for expansion in terms of geography? I mean, recently we have entered into UP and Jammu and Kashmir. So over the next 6 months to 1 year, what are other geographies we are looking to cover? So that will be very helpful. And my second query is how do we see FY26 in terms of growth and margins? Yeah.
Yes, sure. Hi, Deepakji. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you for your question. Your question, first question, I will answer your first question. That we definitely have a planning to spread our presence in Madhya Pradesh and Punjab in this current financial year. Also, we have appointed sales team at Madhya Pradesh, which will be started from the month of December. So in this financial year, we will operate from Madhya Pradesh and Punjab also. And later on, from next financial year, we have planned to cover Rajasthan territory also. Although we have sales coming from Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh and Telangana also, but we do not have a sales team or proper sales distributors are there. So we are not considering these territories as our operational area. So most probably Madhya Pradesh and Punjab will get started good numbers of sales from this financial years.
Okay. Okay, understood. And in terms of branded sales, how do we look at? I mean, in terms of branded sales, currently 63%, how do we see the share of branded over next 2-3 years?
On 2-3 years, we already planned, as we earlier discussed in our earlier call also, till 2030, we will be sales only branded sales. I mean, 100% of sales will be of branded sales throughout 2030. So most probably this year will be close around 65% of branded sales, and next year we have planned for between 75% of branded sales in FY26.
Correct. And by 2030 it would be 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do we see FY26 revenue growth and margins?
In FY26, I assume that more than 340 or 325 to 340 will be closed in FY26.
And what about the margins?
Margins will be around 12. EBITDA will be 12%.
Okay, 12%. Okay, understood. That's very helpful, Rishitji, and wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Praveen Sahai from Prabhudas Lilladher Capital. Please go ahead. Mr. Praveen, I would request you to unmute your line and speak, please.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Thank you for the opportunity. So my first question is related to the branded sales. Definitely that's in the branded sales currently, we had increased the share of blended spices from 1% to 4% from last financial year to now. So, and the way forward, you are also guiding to reach to a branded sales 100%. So how the mix in the branded you are expecting the way forward between the blended spices, ground spices, and so other grocery products?
So in branded spices, our category of ground spices will be the top selling category in the branded sales, because we have expertise of ground spices since our inception, and we have a good personally I see a good opportunity in ground spices to spread throughout the pan India, because there is a very huge gap of ground spices sales of any particular brand in entire India. So I am seeing a big opportunity to develop our brand Double Athi as a leading ground spices company in coming years. So in future, our ground spices category will be the hero products for our entire branded sales.
Okay. So basically, to understand this, the 100% branded, mostly the blended spice and the ground spice you are targeting to improve.
Mostly first our priority is on ground spices, and second is whole spices, because these two categories are yet very unorganized in all territories. So we can easily convert organized to unorganized to organized in our proper way. So we are targeting these two categories on priority base, while blended spices is very developed, like big players like MDH, Average, Badshah Masala, and in some western parts like Eastern Masala, and northern there is a Goldie Masala, a very good presence in blended spices category. So this category is very competitive by other players. So this brown spices and whole spices is a very unorganized sector. So I am personally seeing a good opportunity in these two categories, and our primary focus is to how to cater these ground spices category in different territories. Like in India, there is a vast differentiation in ground spices. Like northern states have different kind of taste in chili powder, while western parts has a different kind of chili powder, using different kind of chili powder. So we are constantly working on this production of our ground spices category to supply a proper blend to this particular territory.
Right, sir. Sir, also related to this, basically, if I look at your whole spices number is quite high, whether it's a branded sales or your non-branded sales. So, in the way forward, you want to reduce this whole spices business as a whole and transition to the ground spices. Is it like that?
No. In branded sales, our whole spices are growing quickly because these whole spices are currently selling as unbranded or loose sales from retailers or kirana stores. So we are giving a good quality whole spices in our own brand in a small packaging like 100 gram and 200 grams. So customer are very demanding in these branded whole spices because of hygiene and transparency of quality. So our whole spices category in branded sales will growing more in coming year also.
Okay, so basically to summarize this, your branded would be a mix of a blended ground spices and the whole spices all together, where you are seeing a good growth in the way forward. Once it will achieve the 100% of branded, majority would be three segments. Is it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. The majority are these three categories will be for branded.
And also, if you can give some, gross margin level differences between these three segments, like a blended or a ground and the whole, how is the gross margin scenario?
Sure. In all this branded sales category, we have a good we are enjoying good margin in blended spices, like 22 to 25% growth margin in blended spices, while ground spices has 12 to 15%, and whole spices has 6 to 7% of margin in whole spices, while other grocery products like tea and clothes are somewhere between 8 to 12% different in particular products.
Got it, sir. Got it. And the second thing on the geographical expansion, you had already given in the presentation. So there are, 4 or 5 states you are looking at for the expansion. But if I look at, like you had highlighted for the Uttar Pradesh, say you have a presence in the Lucknow, or Jammu and Kashmir, you have presence in the Jammu. So is it not like going beyond Lucknow in the Uttar Pradesh itself first, and then after explore the other states, or you are just targeting certain region of a certain states only?
No, our main object is to cater new territory. Is that we have already established dealer partners from our Vitagreen company, which they were connected with Vitagreen since last 10 years. So they are demanding us to reopen these territories, which was closed by the old management of Vitagreen. So currently we are taking advantage of these sales channels of Vitagreen, which already spreaded in this territory like Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, UP, Punjab, Jharkhand, and Jammu Kashmir. But first of all, we see a good opportunity in Uttar Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir dealer, which are very aggressive in sales. So we suddenly opened these two territories, and our sales team is constantly approaching new dealers to approach to sales in other territories of Uttar Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. But in Jammu Kashmir, our Srinagar dealer is very capable to cover the entire state. Like he has a presence till at the end of the Gilgit and Baltistan also. So in Jammu Kashmir, we will cover entire state within a short period. While in Uttar Pradesh, we have planned to deploy more than 30 to 35 distributors in different territories. So this will also in our plan.
So how many distributors of Vita Green you have right now?
We have 200 distributors of Vita Green.
Okay. So out of 200 only, you are giving a indicative of 35 distributor in the UP you are targeting, or it's an addition to that?
No. We are adding these new distributors to our Vita Green family.
Okay. And usually,
they were already worked with Vita Green in earlier period before our acquisition. But we are conservatively starting these distributors, because after starting this particular distributor or territory, we do not want that these distributors ordered one order per month. One order will give to us. We insist with them to particular focus on our focus and focus on our particular brand and ground spices and whole spices. So, and after taking a commitment from this sales channel, after that we start with work with them.
So usually for you, average sales per distributor, how is that?
Sorry, I mean, you are asking that per distributor, how much of revenue we are getting?
Yeah, you are expecting, like, when you appoint any distributor, what's the expectation of average sales?
Actually, that depend on the how big territory that particular distributor serves. Like if one distributor has 100 retailers or portfolio of 100 retailers, then we expect 10 lakhs of sales per month from this distributor.
Okay. And last question, sir, because you had talked about the marketing, lot of marketing activity you are doing also, the way forward, some brand ambassador will also come. Distribution expansion is also happening to drive the growth. But also you are guiding the margin will not going to impact. So, like of 11.5 or 12% of the margin guidance also you are giving. So after doing all those market, expenses, how you are, confident of maintaining the margin?
See, as of now, we have a branded sales around 63%, while non-branded has 37%. So our profitability in non-branded sales are very thin, like only 4 to 4.5% in non-branded. So in a coming period, we are going forward to enhance our branded sales. So this branded sales profitability is much higher than the non-branded sales. So I'm sure that this profit margin will intake throughout our assumption.
Okay, great, sir. Thank you for taking my questions. All the best.
Yeah,
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ronald Dalal from Concall Family Office. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning. It's Ecom Family Office. Yeah. So my first question is, usually, I mean, I think one of them you have answered, but if I can get, what is the average sales per distributor for Madhusudan versus what is it for Vitagreen, and how much can it be going ahead?
Sure. Thank you for your question. Particularly, we have a different category of distributors. Like our Vitagreen distributors has average sales of 7 to 8 lakhs, while our Madhusudan sales are coming from without distributors area, like our western part of Gujarat area is a very strong part of our total sales. Like our western part, which called Saurashtra, we have 35% of market share in this particular territory for our double RT brand. So in this area, we do not have a single distributor. We are directly supplied to retailers and wholesalers, which numbers of almost more than 3,500 of retailers and wholesalers. So majority of our sales are coming from these direct billing retailers and wholesalers in Madhusudan, while in Vitagreen, we entire sales of coming from distributors only. So that is bifurcation of distributors and retailers.
Right. So is there any average number, like for the Madhusudan, what would be the average sales per distributor? Or you're saying there's not much use of distributors in Gujarat state?
Just like if we are talking about direct billing channels, there is a average number of per month sale is something 80,000 to 1 lakhs per customer. But this is average numbers, because some wholesalers are selling 8 to 10 lakhs per month, while some small retailer are selling only 25,000 of sales in the entire month.
Right. So that means so Vitagreen would be 7 to 8, and Madhusudan could be, I mean, you can say in the 8 to 12 kind of a range.
Madhusudan, if we are talking about distributor channel of Madhusudan, so our distributor average sale is more than 20 lakhs in Madhusudan, because we have a ground spices and whole spices category distributors in Madhusudan. So the sale quantity of this both category are very high in consumption. So our Madhusudan distributors, our average sales are more than 20 lakhs per month, while distributors of Vitagreen has a blended spices category. So the sale is some thinner than this ground spices category.
Right. Yes, that's what I thought. So then, in that case, Vitagreen today is around 7 to 8. Is there any plan to kind of take this up to maybe like the average for Madhusudan, which is earlier 20? So over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, do you have such a plan?
If we are appointing a new distributor in a new area, first of all, we insist our channel partner that they have a good knowledge of spices industry. We are focusing on ground spices and whole spices. So if our distributor or our channel partner do not have a knowledge of particular spices, knowledge of spices, they cannot serve to retailers in a better manner. So first of all, we are assessing our channel partner that they have a good knowledge of spices industry. Then after we identified the knowledge of his spices, we approach them and ask them that which kind of blend or quality are more selling in their particular region. So after getting the particular blend and range from his territory, we develop a particular blend to this particular distributor. So this is our USP for acquiring a new territory with help of local sales channel partners.
Right. Sir, but just one clarification that actually, I mean, if the distributor has the knowledge of spices or they are having the background of spices, then usually wouldn't they already be like selling the spices of maybe the larger 3 players in India? So if in case we are developing anyways new distributors who may not be associated in spice market, the knowledge might be limited. So how can we overcome this challenge, or what are the steps we are taking to educate them?
Yes, sure. This is a good question. Actually, I will share one experience with our Jammu Kashmir dealer. That this dealer was associated with good brand like Hathi Masala, which is also our competitor in Rajkot manufacturing unit. And he was selling around monthly 50 lakhs of spices in their Jammu Kashmir region. But he is not getting a particular kind of blend which mostly required in Jammu Kashmir states. Like in chili powder, he required powdered foam and without oil material. But the company is not giving the as per his required quality. So we approach this distributor and we assure that we will provide you a particular as per your required quality. And after getting our samples to at the retailers, he is very happy with our quality and our approach of giving his as per his desired quality. So he easily convert to sell our products, and now he is a sole distributor of our Double RT brand. So these big players are not easily change their blend to particular distributor or particular territory. They insist particular distributor to sell which they produce. While we have approach that if a big territory is there, we will develop a new blend for the particular territory, and after that we get a sell from this territory. Because if we are giving a coarse ground type of material to that Jammu Kashmir area, then our material will not be accepted in this region by consumers. So this is the basic required for the acquire a new territory. So for this particular reason, we are expecting that our distributor or channel partner also have a knowledge of spices, so that he guide us to make a particular blend for his territory.
Right. And sir, there would also be like some percentage of distributors which you will be appointing, especially in the newer states also it's possible, who don't have a background in spices because they might be distributors in something else, or maybe you approach them to develop them as distributors. But it's possible that, because there are the top 3 players in India which are well entrenched in the system and in every state. So maybe it would be difficult for them to switch.
Sure.
In that case, you would need a newer distributor if you want to grow, right?
No, in that case, if we are getting a good distributor who have a good number of sales in spices, but he does not have a knowledge of spices. Then we insist our good knowledgeable sales team to this particular distributor, and on behalf of distributor, our sales team survey the market and get feedback from consumers and retailers about the quality. And after this feedback, we developed a particular blend for this particular territory. And also, if we are talking for big brands like three brands like MDH, Everest, they are doing well in blended spices category only. Their share of ground spices is very less in total revenue of these companies, because blended spices are not different taste in different territory, while ground spices and gold spices has a different blend and different taste in different territories. So these companies do not have required knowledgeable sales channels to sell their products, while we are focusing on ground spices category. So we have first priority that our sales channel or our own sales team has a good knowledge of spices.
Right. Okay. So we discussed some of the reasons as to how maybe one can grow into new states and what kind of initiatives you can take on the distributor development side. Besides that, what are the kind of things you think are the right to win in the new states? Like, you have presence for many years in Gujarat, but if you are moving to the newer states, what can be our unique selling point, or as they call, right to win?
Our main USP, as I already told, that we give a required quality for consumer, which are very known from decades. They are using spices in their home, because in India, every person like our mother or grandmother are very knowledgeable in spices, because India is well known for spices since decades. So in every family, any one person is very knowledgeable in spices industry. So this gram spices category is not easily converted to another brand. So that's why we are getting the feedback from our retailers and some consumers also, which type of quality they need. So first of all, we provide as per their need quality to them, and the secondary is our main competitor are unbranded, unauthorized or loose selling products. So particularly we are targeting these unauthorized or unorganized players, which are selling as loose and as a bulk sale in to retailers, and retailer are selling consumer as a loose sales. So these products are also unhygienical, and customer are also after COVID, customer are also well educated that only packaged food are safe to consume. So this benefited us to sell in new territory.
Right. Sir, and one more question was that, the dealers, distributors, what is like their usual profile? I mean, you mentioned already that, that they should have a knowledge and a background to some extent about spice market. And you mentioned already the average kind of revenues you are doing for Madhusudan and also Vita Green average sales per distributor. But besides that, what is the general profile of these people? Like, are they usually, is this their only business? Do they have other interests of business? Is there any kind of other information or kind of rough profile of these distributors?
No, our first requirement is that particular distributor has a good numbers of retailers under their territory, and he has a good hold with retailers, so he can insist retailers to buy our products to them. Then after, our quality will speak itself to consumers. So first priority is that our distributor have a good relationship with retailers and wide spread of retailers in that given area.
Right. Right. So the next thing I wanted to ask was that, you mentioned that there is a specific taste that people are looking for when it comes to spices in different states and areas. But I just wanted to understand that how does that conversion take place? Because usually, I mean, at least for my limited understanding, is that you have a certain order which you are placing every few months for spices at your home. So then how does there come a shift? Say like, if I'm placing already the same order for spices every 2 months or 1 month, 2 months, 3 months to my house,
Okay.
or maybe I'm going and picking up the same thing from the same person for many years, how do I then make a switch? Like, is it usually recommended that why don't you try this spice, it's better, or is the push coming from the distributor or the retailer? More the retail, at the retail side, I meant. How is the push happening?
Definitely. It is a good question, because as per our past experience and our from new territory, we seen that where our products are selling to consumers, these consumers are buying our product, which earlier they are not buying from particular brand. Earlier they were using non-branded or making homemade spices for their consumption. Mostly our consumers which are buying our products in our newly entered area, these customers were earlier they were using own manufactured like homemade masalas in their for their consumption, or they are procuring from their retailers as a non-branded packets. So majority of our new customers are coming from unorganized or homemade masalas consumers.
Right. But then what happens is that I agree and I get that. But then when you make this switch, supposing if you're making homemade, then when you decide at one point you decide that maybe some elder person in the house has been making this, I no longer want to make it, or that person has become old, they cannot make it, so maybe we need to buy from somewhere outside. So then when that conversation starts, then you do a Google search. The Google search will obviously point you to the large established players. Versus, are you saying it cannot be based on online, so then it has to be based on physical. So that means you are maybe approaching a retailer and then they are recommending it to you. Is that the way it is? Because I would assume that, then it's only specific to say a certain location where, your goods are available, and if they are exclusive retailer where they're only keeping your products, then that is how the sales happen. Is that a correct understanding?
No. You as per where you are living, as per your understanding is correct. But if you are living in metros, your understanding is perfectly correct. But we are talking not about metros only. We are selling in category A, B, or C towns. So these towns, consumers are generally not much aware about the Google search or any particular brands, especially in ground spices category I'm talking about. So these customers are influenced by their retailers or particularly if their nearby neighbors are using which brand of spices. So they are dependent on their retailer only. So if retailer insists them that this brand is very good, you are getting a hygienic product. Earlier you were using this unorganized or loose masalas to your home, or you are taking whole spices from this retailer and making powder at your home. But this process is not sustained throughout the year, because if they are making the spices for entire year, the spices will get black in color after the period of 2 or 3 months. So this process is not sustainable to consume. So these customers are mostly influenced by retailers, and retailers are influenced by our sales channels. So this is how our sales are getting from category A, B, or C towns. And currently, we are not focusing on metros. In metros, we are focusing on blended spices. Through there, we are then competing with well-established players. And this for this competition, we are giving good margins to distributors and good margins to our retailers.
Right. And so just my last question is that you brought an interesting point. So what would be the kind of breakup you have of revenue between, say, tier 1, 2, 3, 4 cities? If you have any kind of a breakup available.
No, we do not maintain the category-wise data, but as per our distributor profile, we categorize them A, B, or C. So we have a data of distributor-wise sales we are maintaining. But territory-wise, we cannot able to manage, because our distributor, our distributor has a depot in particular area which is good, big population area, but his sales is going in small villages also. So we cannot track the sales from our secondary channels.
Right. But so when you say category A, B, C, it's just based on the relationship, like the quantum of the relationship with the person, like based on the amount of sales they do. Is they categorized as A, B, C, or some other kind of way of categorizing?
No, not categorized on sales of particular distributors. We categorize as how big population area he served as a distributor to the particular territory. On this particular territory, how much populations are there. On that data, we categorize as A, B, or C.
Right. So finally, just a suggestion is that two suggestions. That one is that maybe some kind of higher. I'm sure you are already doing it, but maybe just a suggestion that maybe some micro influencers which are maybe influencing a particular population. For example, some kind of marketing initiatives or sales promotion kind of initiatives with those kind of people would be better to get the brand awareness. As nowadays everyone is actually slowly everyone started using Google, because the elder generation, you are right, who are making the masala, often they may not be very well versed, but usually now the decision maker has become a much younger person. Like maybe you can say as a traditional household, the daughter-in-law in the house definitely will be knowing how to use Google, and maybe the mother-in-law who is making the masala, but daughter-in-law now is using Google, so
Yes, yes, definitely. You are right. So, your suggestion is very good. We will plan in our marketing strategy. This is a good suggestion for us also.
And nowadays, sir, the people who go to pick up the saman is the children. So they definitely look for the Google. That's one. Any kind of influential marketing program which is in local community wise, or maybe some local brand ambassadors also, especially in the newer states. Second one is for the metros. I just noticed that, sir, now quick commerce is everybody has started ordering many things on quick commerce. I don't think it will be very harmful to at least have some presence on the quick commerce platforms. So that is one suggestion as well.
No, your suggestion is already being executed. We are already approached to Zepto and Blinkit, but they have some different kind of requirements. We have a local warehouse at a particular area in which they are serving. So mostly this quick commerce are serving in currently in metros only. So we are planning on that how to create this quick commerce easily.
Right. Sir, thank you so much for answering all my questions very patiently, and all the very best, and great set of numbers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mahavir Jain from Ashram Advisors. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, I wanted to understand the things on the working capital side. So currently, what is the credit period that we generally give to the distributors?
Currently we are giving 30 days of credit to distributors, but these 30 days are not strict following up by our sales team because of we are entering in new territory. So mostly it will get 45 to 60 days of cycle to receive trade receivables.
That is what I was observing the receivables in the balance sheet currently. So going ahead, sir, as we see the expansion and growth in sales, do we see the working capital cycle similar to what it is currently, or can we expect improvement in that?
No, in this half year financial, we had supplied some bulk material to our non-branded sales. That's why it's showing a much higher trade receivable in balance sheet of half year ended. But this will be if we are talking about our branded sales, it will be it would be around 35 or 40 CR, between 40 CR.
Okay. And sir, one last question. After the recent fundraise, where do we see the peak debt numbers till FY26?
Out of our total operational revenue, I am seeing between 70 to 80 days of trade receivable cycle in current financial year.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take that as the last question. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Ramadhin Rane from Hem Securities for closing comments.
Thank you to all the participants for joining the call, and thank you, management, for giving us their time. Wish you all a very good day. Over to you, Sejal.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Hem Securities, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line.